or even just towns and cities within any given country. But honestly, I think if we step away from any stereotypes, I'd say that most kids actually really want to go to school. I think most kids get the benefit of it, especially in developing countries where maybe their families didn't have the opportunities to go to school, where they understand that getting an education can help lift them out of poverty. I mean, these are things that aren't lost on these kids. I think the challenge isn't motivating them. It's giving them the opportunity and then making sure that door remains open for them, that they can come back to school the second day, that they can come back to school the second year, and they can make it through high school and graduate. I think that's where technology can help facilitate, again, that communication between schools and parents to let them know when their kids show up to school, when they don't show up to school. Again, taking the yonder example is a great one in the organization we've been working with. You have schools where the kids are spending 2 hours every day just walking to school, just to get to school. So the fact that they get there is a big deal. The fact that they actually arrive at school and they're not picked up along the road, that they're not taken off to a line somewhere, that's huge. So just being able to help in some small way to let parents know that yes, their kids have arrived, and if they haven't arrived, letting them know that and helping them to follow up and see what's going on. It's those sort of very, very essential things that I think can make all the difference. So again, to answer the question, I really think it's not so much an issue of motivation, because I do think the motivation is there, and certainly we see that kids do want to go to school. It's just a matter of us doing all we can to make sure that technology helps them get there and helps them keep going.
Any additional thoughts?
Yeah, so the other hat that I wear is that I have this literacy instruction platform, and we do operate in different schools around the country. One set of schools that we work in the city of Detroit were actually previously the 15 lowest performing schools in the city of Detroit, and the governor stepped in and decided that the schools needed to turn around the experience and a model of blended learning. A learning management system that we integrated in to provide some really interesting feedback to students, whether or not they're engaged with the material that they're receiving, whether they're under-engaged, or whether they're kind of in an optimal zone. I feel like that thinking about engaging students through differentiated instruction with the right content is just it's agency. And we're beginning to think about that student engagement perspective in a way that traditionally hasn't happened in education technology. So I think about the way that my own platform is designed and is able to provide students feedback and is able to measure the things that students do and don't do in the platform. This is a really good way to combat the student absence from schools. The schools that we were working with, in the year before the reform came around and the turnaround policy was passed, students were missing an average of 40 to 70 days a year, which is pretty staggering, actually. And the folks that are now working in this reform district are being able to reduce that pretty significantly, just with making sure that, the student engagement piece and the way that learning parents design is one part of it. The other part of it is just making sure that parents are receiving both phone calls. Some states in the U.S. don't have compulsory education laws, or I guess they're just structured in very different ways. In some states around the country, a parent can walk into court and so forth. And you have to think very, very carefully about how those kind of policies are designed and implemented as well. Because, I think we're going to set an issue. Sorry. I haven't actually developed a full answer on compulsory education. But anywho, learning management systems are beginning to work on these activity apps and content experiences are always beginning to think about this and trying to generate some data that can ultimately be benchmarked against student attendance.
All right, we have time for one more question from the audience. So we'll go right there. Yeah.
Hi, my name is my question is like sometimes the content is open source, technology is open source, but at times content is copyrighted and technology is like very technical. So where do we draw a line between that, like what's free and what's not free? And like going forward, how do we reconcile the cycle of that making impact and like generating wealth for each stakeholder, like teachers, employees?
So I understood the first part of the question around dynamics and the interplay between the copyrighted content, OER, functional materials, and software. I didn't understand the second question.
We want to make impact also.
Yeah.
We want to generate wealth also. So it's kind of correlated with what's free and what's not.
Okay. So that's the implications of that. So I had this literacy instruction platform called Clovey, and we leveraged a lot of public domain content, a lot of OER content. There are lots of folks out there working on open textbooks, open access materials, open access journals. We try to aggregate as many of those as possible and try to set them up in a recommendation system such that an educator in grades 3 through 12 can find the right content, the right kind of messaging. So we also work with publishers, and there's a gigantic debate amongst publishers, whether they're small or very large, about how they're going to monetize their content in the current transformation to digital that just is kind of sweeping them off their feet. And one of the things that we've experienced is that we have to persuade them very, very carefully because they fear that this is going to cannibalize their existing business. They're used to selling books that are printed for X amount of dollars and sell for a certain amount of dollars, discounted off to this price. And now suddenly somebody has access to either their entire digital library or a part of it, and they can disappear overnight if somebody's not careful in their relationship, trust isn't maintained. So there's a real opportunity right now to innovate on the content business model, with copyrighted content. There's a real opportunity as well. Think about the value-added content experience on top of OER materials, because it's great. We have these free textbooks. We have Shakespeare, we have Tom Sawyer, we have Huckleberry Finn, whatever it may be. But how do we make that content more engaging? Think about those services that are going to be added on top of the content that are really going to, I guess, create some new wealth opportunities, right? And so I think it is an evolving and very dynamic space. I personally think it's one of the most exciting to be in right now. And there are no answers on that second part right now, but I can tell you that every single stakeholder along the way, whether it's a school who you have to persuade that your value-added content experience is just that, value-added, and whether it's a publisher who you have to persuade that you're going to be safeguarding their assets and properties, they each want to be persuaded that they are receiving a piece of the value. And since it's so early and we're just beginning to see some energy movement in that space, there are probably like 5 or 6 other startups who are doing almost exactly what I'm doing. We're going to see some real evaluation of the successes of different business models that we all pick. Probably about a year, I would say, and you'll probably see a couple of acquisitions because it's a very hot, energetic space right now.
All right. Nick and Justin, do you have any final thoughts on that question?
Just to reiterate on those comments, I mean, I completely agree that the content game is huge. So the market internationally, I think, is especially like for someone who can really rethink how we're delivering educational content, especially if you can look at open educational resources and think about scaling them in some way. We talk about regionalization and trying to make content relevant to different countries around the world. And while that has to happen, I mean, I think if there can be someone who steps up and says, here's the body of, let's say, mathematics content that can easily be connected and plugged into any various education system, no matter what country you're in, build it on a platform that is extendable, can tie into Common Core, can tie into other standard sets, can tie into the curriculums of other countries. I mean, there's such a massive opportunity for someone to solve that problem. And I think it's a significant one. I mean, there's so many countries that are just craving for this sort of rich content, especially content that can be delivered on the devices we're all talking about in sort of new and modern way. So again, huge opportunity, big question. If someone can step up and address that and address it in an efficient and scalable manner, then I mean that's it.
All right, great. Want to share a follow-up?
Yeah. So I'm not too much in the content game yet, but I can definitely add to what Nick said. That definitely is an opportunity. If you can go ahead and publish content and make it available for free, excellent. But you know, the developing world needs it.
Okay. All right. So on that note, can I get one last question? Yes.
Please tell your folks in emerging developing economies to use the International Children's Digital Library. It's a free, great resource.
Do we have a website?
Multiple languages.
Is there a website?
Children'slibrary.org.
Children'slibrary.org. Okay, great. Well, please help me in thanking Justin, Nick, and Harlan for the